my second win. I love you, Polly.
It take a certain type of motivation. Not to say
Welcome to another episode of I Am the Change podcast, brought to you by Dreams to Reality Incorporated, a nonprofit organization geared toward uplifting, empowering, and inspiring communities all over the world. I am your host, Mychal Davis, alongside Mr. Jason Redmond. This week, you're joining us on our second locker room session. I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. So without further ado, let's go. You doing all right, though? How was your weekend?
Man, it was all Gucci, man. I can't complain. It was man, it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of up and down. But it's cool, man. I can't complain, man. It was just a long weekend, long restful. Didn't really do anything. But
I feel you. I'm still getting situated. We moved last week, so I'm still getting situated.
Oh yeah. Moving on up, huh?
yeah, man. Had to move. You know what I'm saying? We're in a better place, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And the view where I'm at now, bro, it's so nice, man.
Seattle, nice. Man, it's a beautiful place, man.
It is. I love it out here, man. I love it. Hey, man, you been mining that? You been mining your pie?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. When I hit the market, it's gonna do something. I think that pie gonna be something serious.
Man, so look, when my man told me about it, I was like, man, I don't know what this is. He's like, man, he would just get on it, research it. I was like, man, if you say get on it and make money, but it's like I say, it's free right now, so it doesn't cost you anything. Just get on it every day, and just keep checking it. So I was like, all right,
yeah, thanks.
But yeah, I get on it. I've been going back and forth with that Dogecoin and on Coinbase. You can't trade Dogecoin on Coinbase, so I got Coinbase on Uphold.
Okay.
So right now Dogecoin is down, but she's spiraling.
Yeah, she tanked because Elon Musk. I was just talking about that. Matter of fact, after Elon Musk got on that Saturday Night Live, that thing went down. Yeah. That thing went down. Yeah, man. A whole bunch of people was mad.
Yeah. Then they were talking about on so they said on Robinhood did it again. Like they wouldn't let people get out of Dogecoin.
I told people, I've been trying to tell people, like, stop messing with Robinhood. Robinhood is a scam. You don't even own your crypto when you buy through because anywhere else you can move it to like your personal wallet, personal crypto wallet.
Yeah.
Robinhood don't let you. They'll let you take out the money, but they won't let you move your crypto because they're trying to hold on to that crypto. Like they own crypto, but they're not trying to give it any away. So they're only letting you have the crypto on their platform, which is nonsense.
Another one that trades Dogecoin is Webull.
Yeah. I just Binance. That's where I got my Dogecoin.
Binance.
That's the best place to have it because they ain't pulling no nonsense.
You got to send that to me. I don't have that one. I got Coinbase. I got Uphold. I got Webull. I like Webull, man, because I like their platform as far as buying and trading stocks. You can get my crypto on there. I haven't heard anybody say. One lady did tell me that she said you don't own the crypto on Webull, and so I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, I was kind of like, taking it back on it because I was like, man, I don't know if I should be, in Webull. I like Webull because I can put everything all in one place. Yeah, I can buy options, I can buy stocks, I can buy crypto, I can trade Forex. So I was like, cool. Robinhood, my account didn't get approved. So I was like, man, I'm out.
Y'all playing games.
Yeah. So I did. So I've been like I was rocking those three. Plus I use TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
But TD Ameritrade got me, man. They really didn't get me. It was my fault. I day traded 5 times, and I day traded like 5 times, and I think it's a day. And it was like, yo, man, for the next 90 days, if you day trade, man, you got to drop 25 grand in here. And I was like, nah, yeah, man, yeah.
What? To day trade, you got to drop 25 G's? That's ridiculous, man.
On TD Ameritrade, man, if you day trading, you got to have 25 grand. So I was like, nah. So they got my account flagged. I'm flagged right now, man. So I'm like, hey, I'll go on here and just, open something up on Monday. If I want to sell it on Thursday, I'm good because I haven't. I'm not day trading. It's not day trading, but
Facts. Yeah, that's. I know they was doing like that.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. But what can you do, right?
Yeah,
what can
facts.
you do?
What's some good stocks you invested in? I need some good stocks to invest in,
Man, so everything right now is like from the pandemic, from the beginning of the pandemic back last March and April, everything has kind of rebounded, in my opinion. I got my buddy was telling me about Rocket Mortgage. He was saying, man, I remember he told me just like 2-3 months ago, Rocket Mortgage was rocking close to $25. He told me Friday, I think it was at $17.98. And I was like, man, what happened? He said, man, the bottom fell out. But he said, I'm buying some more and I'm riding the wave back up. So I was like, all right.
Buy the dip. Yeah, buy that dip.
Yeah. I got into another good one. Apache is always a good one. Apache has been booming. Apache.
Hearing
BP,
about Apache.
Yeah, BP oil.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's a stock symbol, NIO. They are, man, they were down. So I'm gonna be honest, they were up like about 3 or 4 months ago. They were up like in the 60s. They're down in the $38 range now. But I think they're gonna go back up. They're a competitor for Tesla. I mean, their stock options are real high, but the stock itself, mid-range, $35, $38, $40. It's not bad. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound bad. I might have to mess into it. You're the second person I heard say something about that today, so it might be a sign.
Yeah, man. I got a funny story. So I had an option. I forgot the stock it was, and it was I had put a buy sale on it, and I put a sale on it. It was like $1.25 per option, and I was like, I was waiting for it to sell. It never sold, and then one day I got on there, and it was like $1. It was a glitch, and it said it was at $1.80. So I was like, oh no, look at this. So I sold it at the market rate. I made like $500, and I was like, oh man, that's what's up. So I took half of the money. I took half of the money out, and I withdrew it, and I bought the other half. I bought an option in Southwest. Now the Southwest, I should have known something was going wrong because the Southwest option, I mean, it tanked. It lost $230 some. I mean, it was horrible. But it expires this Friday. But it was horrible, man. I was like, this is crazy. This is
that's wild.
Yeah, but I got them, man. That glitch made me $538, but I lost it. I lost the money. So that's the downside of trading options. You can lose the money. You gotta keep fighting though, man. You can make some money, but you're gonna lose. Yeah. You're gonna take an L here and there. So
that's how I feel trading crypto because the market's so volatile, man. I went into a trade, bro. I lost $1,500 in one trade. That thing just. I mean, oh my God, bro! I was like, what happened? I just had built that account up too, and then I'm just like, oh no, that was the worst. So yeah, I know that feeling.
So man, and the funny part about it is, like these stories that you tell about losing money, man, it's so heartbreaking. People be like, see, that's why I don't trade in the market. You can't let that bother you. You can't let that stop you. I mean, I said jokingly, like you lose $500, you lose like $300 or $1,500 in your case. That's a lot of money to lose at one whop. But the education that you get from that loss is priceless, man. You're always gonna remember this feeling like, man, I can't, because I think you get comfortable in a stock or you get comfortable in trade. Like that move I made with Southwest. I knew that I knew I shouldn't have got in it. I knew I shouldn't have done it because something just didn't feel like it was. If it was my money, like the money I put in there, I wouldn't have got into that trade because it was too expensive. And I kept saying to myself, nah, this just ain't right. And I forced it. And when you start forcing stuff, it never plans out.
That's why I lost on that crypto trade because I forced it. I put in 3 good trades, won all of them, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like iffy about this last one. I was just like, nah, let me do it.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
The words, but you definitely learned on this journey. And I mean, that's what it's about. People don't realize, like a lot of people don't realize, they think they're gonna hop into the market and just become millionaires. Like if it was that easy, everybody'd be millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody millionaires.
It's trial and error.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I say, for me, man, if you don't lose money, you don't really learn about making money. Because to me, if you were just to always win, a loss would crush you. So
I've seen it. Yeah, dude joined our company. He was winning, and then he took a huge loss. And I mean, like, he was devastated. And
yeah,
it took a lot on him to get out of that. He was so scared, like, hitting me up, like, bro, should I do this? Should I do that? I'm like, man, just trust yourself. He was winning before. It's just one loss. You know what I'm saying? But
just one of them, dog.
Yeah.
Just one of them. Yeah,
It's part of the journey, bro.
the only team to go undefeated and win the championship is the 72 Dolphins, man.
Yeah.
The only ones,
Yeah.
Even
that ain't gonna happen again.
Even the Bulls with their six championships, they lost games. Yeah, they lost games. Nobody ever, not that I know of in basketball, has ever gone undefeated start to finish and win the championship. So
the closest was probably Golden State that one year. Yeah, like
8 losses, something like that.
Yeah, like 8 losses or something. So.
Yeah, but they lost 8 times.
Yeah.
So like for me, I like to ask I like to ask folks when they talk about investing, like, man, what's your end game? Like, if your end game is to retire with $1 million, all right, how much you playing? You're gonna lose. You could probably lose a lot. How much you want to invest? But then it could be like, man, I don't want to lose no money. Then don't get in this market.
And don't. This is not for you.
No,
absolutely
man,
not.
Yeah, you don't want to win because if you're afraid to lose, you don't want to win. Like, it's like gambling. Yeah, like people like I'll gamble on a blackjack table, but I know how much money I'm gonna lose. Like, I got gambling stories where I went to Lake Charles, Louisiana one time, went home, went to the casino. The boat didn't even leave the dock. And because something happened with the boat, it couldn't leave the dock. So they said, well, y'all can gamble, we just can't go out in the water. So I'm like, all right, I don't care. I'm just here to gamble. Yeah. Man, I think I might have had like $200 in my pocket. I mean, in my pocket, like that's all the money I had, and I lost it all. Like I might have won $300 and lost that 300 plus that 200. My aunt was so mad at me. She was like, hey, she was like, since you ain't got no money, you driving home. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, man, yeah, you got to contribute somewhere in this story.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah, man, she made me drive all the way back home. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I had to that's a lesson right there.
Hey, man, yeah, you better, yeah. So from then on, man, like, if I got money, whatever I go into there with, I put half in my pocket, the other half is in the other pocket, and we ain't going to the other pocket.
Yeah, you gotta have a limit.
Yeah, you got to, because it's man, investing and gambling, like, to me, it's like you can get addicted to it,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why. So and they don't really have them up here, but down in Raleigh and stuff, they got those fish tables. I'm saying, I didn't see people walking there with $1,000 to come out broke, hurt.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I lost some bread. I went in there a couple times and I was like, nah, this ain't. I ain't clicking buttons fast enough, and I just think eating up my money. I can't do it.
Man, look, I went to Vegas. Me and my wife had just gotten married. We went to Vegas, and we was out there. We were walking out of the casino because we had for our room. We had to walk through the casino to go out to the strip, and we were walking out. Man, the dude and his wife were out there arguing. You stole my money. You stole my money. We was like, what? Huh? Then we look back. It was a couple arguing. Man, the security putting him out. They were putting him out of there. Man, we was like, what happened? It was like, man, they were in a gambling, lost all their money, and he thought that she took his money and
gambled.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, man. Crazy. But man, that's the thing. When you go in them gambling spots, buddy, you better have a surefire plan for exit. Because if not,
oh yeah, you're gonna get caught up.
Man, you could have that story. You could have one of them stories talking about, I lost it all. Man, I can't believe it. Yeah, but hey.
That's exactly how I was gonna go. Yeah, if I'm gambling, I got a limit. No, I can't go past that limit. Mm-hmm. Can't go past it.
But it's the same when, like, say, if it's investing, like on a monthly basis. Like, I go on every day. I go on my TD Ameritrade account every day, and I'm looking to see like what I have in my portfolio. Can I sell today? If I can sell something and move a position to something else, I'm gonna try to sell it. If not, just let it ride, man. There'll be days it is up. I'll be like, it'll come back tomorrow. And then tomorrow, just like rain, just like the weatherman said, it's coming right back.
Yeah.
It'll come right back. I mean, it may not come all the way back, but it'll be back to a comfortable level. And, you just got to ride the wave.
Exactly. I see it, and we see for and like usually on a daily basis. I just check for those highs, so I know when to move the money over to the stable coin like Tether or something. Just so I can keep those gains, and then boom, throw it back in, buy that dip. You know what I'm saying?
So like in like days like now, when Dogecoin is spiraling out of control downward, you got to know where to put your money at. Like Bitcoin is so high, like you can put your money in Bitcoin and ride the wave, but if Dogecoin is down, Bitcoin is gonna probably be down too.
Oh yeah.
So you just got to find, like you said, find a stable coin, find another coin like that. There was an Ethereum Classic.
Ethereum Classic, yeah.
Ethereum Classic was rolling.
Yeah. You said something on that post about Ethereum Classic and EOS, right?
So Ethereum Classic is ETC, and then EOS is, of course, is EOS. But hey, man, for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I rode the wave on those because Dogecoin was slow, it was stable, kind of had a little uptick to it, but it would go up and it was a constant fall. But Ethereum Classic, and what was the other one? EOS. Stable,
moving. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think Dogecoin long term. I don't think Dogecoin gonna make it because people gonna be like, what are we doing it? Like, what is it for? You know what I'm saying? It's just a joke coin. Like, what real value is it gonna have long term? You know what I'm saying?
But you got to ask yourself too, man. Like, I think all cryptocurrencies, like you got to ask them, man, how do you regulate it? How do you tax it? You can't, like, so to me, those coins are going to be one of them things where you can put your money in there. I look at crypto like a savings account. That Coinbase account I have, man, let me need $30. Sell, let me get $30. Yeah, but it's to me, it's like it is an untaxed. It's kind of like your savings account, but you're going to get a higher rate of return, and you don't really know what's going to influence the market. But I can move my money around. I can move my money from here, put it in here. But you just got to be in the market. To me, you got to be in the market. You got to get in it. You got to participate. You can't really figure it out. It's not, I hate to say unfigure outable, but it's a hard thing to like get your grasp around, like what's driving the market. Man, I don't know. But I know
because it can be anything.
Yeah, but I know when I see a green check and I see a red check, I'm going with the green check and taking all my money out the red check. I'll come back to you, but I'm gonna get all this money goes to the green.
Facts.
I'll wait till this turns back red.
Absolutely. See, but if people look at it like that, like savings account, then I think Dogecoin will definitely last if that's the case. Because it's like if enough users just stay in it, it's going to create stability in the market. So, like you say, you never know. We can't predict the market because if I could,
man, if I could predict the market, man, I'd have put all my money in Ethereum Classic before it took its ride. Oh, you'd be sitting so pretty right now. Ethereum and in Dogecoin.
Facts. I'll be podcasting on the island right now. You know what I'm saying?
Michael, where you at, man? Man, we're in the island right now, man. Take a trip.
Facts, man.
But I think that, man, to me, that's just another way to it's like a passive income. You don't have to do anything for that money to keep growing, and it could happen overnight. Just like trading forex. Like forex, you got to get up. You got to ride the wave. You got to put your money in your trades. You got to monitor that thing because at any given moment it can change. Crypto, same way. When you can put your money in Ethereum Classic one night, turn around on Dogecoin the next day, put it in Ethereum Classic, put 1,000 in Ethereum Classic, put 1,000 in Dogecoin, let it ride, and then your money is there. But you gotta watch it. You gotta, watch it move.
Yeah, you gotta watch how it move. You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs and really learn the thing. That's why people, you know what I'm saying? Like people, and when social media is telling people to buy, they buying. But then social media is silent when all the stuff go down. So people ain't educating themselves. You know what I'm saying? They sick. They at home sick. They don't want to post nothing. It's just like education, man. You know what I'm saying? But
people are mad when that thing goes down. Nobody wants to sit there and say, "Oh man, you should have moved it." Like, hey man,
Facts.
But absolutely, it's just your education. Like it's like anything else, man. Like if you don't look at your stock market, like I look at my stock market account every day. I look at my Dogecoin. I look at my crypto accounts every day. And the reason I look at them every day is because stuff happens, man. You want to know where your stuff is going, and if Dogecoin is so volatile, you got to just be ready to move it at any given moment.
Thanks.
And again, just like just like Forex. You got to be ready to move it. You got to be ready. You got to know how long to stay in that Forex trade and then when to get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
My,
I just try to get my 10 pips and dip, like Katie was saying.
Exactly. So my Forex story, man, I got greedy one time. I got in a US dollar versus the peso. And man, I was doing so well. And then all of a sudden, here it comes. Pearl Harbor. I lost it all in that trade. But you can make a lot of money too.
Exactly. So that US dollar and that peso, I trade that every once in a while. That thing is it moved crazy for me. It moved weird for me.
Yeah.
Thing kind of scared me, I ain't gonna lie.
Very scary.
My favorite pair is GBP JPY, the British pound versus the yen, and the British pound versus the US dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because they kind of the euro versus the yen, because those three kind of move together. You know what I'm saying? So if one move and I know I could boom, 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 and then that's 30 pips right there. You know what I'm saying? So
you good.
Man.
Yeah. I like to trade against the euro, man, because the euro is so I don't want to say finicky, man, but the euro, man, if the euro's up, the pound is up. If the euro's down, the pound is down.
Yeah.
But when you get into those exotic trades like the peso, there's a Turkish dollar. There's the ruble.
Mm-hmm. The ZAR. You trade ZAR?
Yeah. Man, you got to be ready, because man, you can't take your eyes off it real long, because it's coming. I
used to fall asleep on trades, but I fell asleep on the ZAR trade, woke up bleeding. I mean, I was sick, man. I was sick. I had to wait. I waited. I still took an L, but I had to wait that out, because I didn't have a stop loss on it. So I had to wait that out till it came a little bit higher up, because I wasn't trying to lose that much. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
Man, that was crazy.
So my man was telling me when I got in it, I forgot the group I got in it with, but they kept saying, "Hey man, put a stop loss on your stuff." I'm like, "What's a stop loss?" It's like, "You didn't go through it and read all the information." I said, "No, I didn't do all that stuff. I just started trading, man. Like, I'm gonna learn as I go." It's like, "Hey dude, you need to put a stop loss on all your stuff, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna fall asleep on the trade, or you're gonna get called away from the computer and you're not gonna see it, but it's gonna start tanking and it's gonna go down real fast." And I was like, "Man, y'all tripping. I'm good with this thing, man." I think I might have been a dollar versus the ZAR or the peso. Man, I was hurting. I didn't have a stop loss on it, and it didn't come back. So, and so when you're trading, if when you're trading when you're trading on Forex, you can trade $1, 10 cents, whatever. Man, I think I might have had $1 ride.
And that standard left sides on that thing. That's cold. Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah. And people are probably saying, "Man, it's just $1." They're like, "Yo, but that dollar."
You don't understand. You must not understand the market if you talk about it's just $1.
Yeah. If you say it's just $1, okay, it's just $1, but that dollar hurts, man. That dollar hurts. That really,
10 pips. That's 10 pips. That's $100. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, killer, man. Yeah. So, but it was so bad, man. But it was just so volatile. But what I learned is you got to find out what you're good at and what you're not good at. Like, I was good at trading. Like, I was good at the stock market. My man told me about options. I fell in love with options. So I'm like, man, you can make a lot of money with options. You can lose a lot of money. But I was like, okay, I can take this, because now I could be bad one day, but I could come back tomorrow and be even better.
Absolutely.
So, and then the money was the money was sick. So like with for example, biggest option trade, it's not a lot of money, but biggest option trade, I put in the option on Apple. Matter of fact, after homecoming, I went to Knoxville College homecoming. I was heading back home. I think I stopped off in Nashville, see my mom. And I said, "Man, I'm about to put this option in for Monday." Got in it. Man, it was like $300. I think I might have put everything I had, sold everything, put it all in Apple. Apple's gonna take off. Man, I think I might have had like $400 in that thing. It was $300, and lost it. I think I did it. I did it on Monday to expire on Friday, and by Wednesday, man, crucial, man. It was killer. It was gone. Yeah. I only thing I could only salvage $100 $100 maybe, if that. It was ugly, man. I was crushed. It took me. I was crushed, man. I think I might have sat to looking at my account for like 3 weeks, and I was like, man, I can't believe I did this, man.
Yeah, be those ones that you just can't you just stuck like Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. How do I explain this? Oh my God, yeah, I was done. I was crushed.
Yeah,
I was crushed, man. I was like, oh man. But I learned at that moment that there's no gimmies. I'm not no gimmies. That there's no goose that laid the golden egg. So you got to be ready to lose it all. And you also got to be ready to win it all too. So, So I remember I was trading on margins, and what a margin basically is I'm borrowing money from I'm trading on credit. So and man, I was winning. I was knocking them out, man. And I kept looking at him like, man, I don't think I'm making any money. And I said, I kept, this is when I found out about $25,000 in day trading. The little notification came up. It's like, hey man, you can't, you don't put no more trades in, you're gonna flag your account. But when all those trades started to settle, my money I wasn't seeing my money go anywhere. It was flat. Like I might make $5 or $50. But what was going on was I was trading on margins, and that margin wasn't the same. So I'm trading $300. Yeah, I'm trading $300. So I got to pay the $300 back. So I got to pay back the $300. But if I made 1,000, I got paid. So if I made $1,000, and say if I spent 300 and I made 400, I made $100. But
you made 100.
I really only made $100. So it looks like I made more money than what I really made, but I didn't. And I wasn't paying attention to that. And I learned if you get out at this number, you're not making money. You're positive, but you're not taking into account the money that you just borrowed and the interest that this goes along with it. So yeah, it was killing me, man. But I learned, that was a good part. I was learning. I did make some money, but I was learning.
Exactly. Well, you took a lesson without loss. So, what I'm saying? That ain't bad.
Yeah. So man, how did you get into Forex? I know I ask you that all the time, but
my buddy, my boy Trey, I knew him. Actually, used to babysit him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when I was young, but he was like, what I'm saying, could have like 6 years younger than me, and he was doing it. He was like, yeah, man, I made like $1,200 in the day for about 5 days straight. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing? Yeah. I was like, what are you doing? And he showed me, you know what I'm saying? He put me on, and I was just like, I'm sold. You can make $1,200 a day. I need that. You know what I'm saying? And when I first got into Forex, I was losing. It was bad, but I stuck with it. Because I started off, I put a good amount of money in my account, and then started messing with that dollar lot size, like you were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I wasn't comfortable with it, so I had to like regroup and build up and start doing those low lot sizes and build up my account. Because like when that dollar lot size and I saw that thing go down, I'm like, nah, this ain't what I thought it was gonna happen.
This ain't for me, buddy. This ain't for me. Yeah, man. That loss hurts, man.
It does. But like I basically the group like that KD and all them in. My boy Trey was a part of that group, and he plugged me in, and I was like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the journey, and really like connecting with them helped my mindset and everything too, to be able to handle these markets and stuff like that too. So I'm glad I linked with the people I did trading Forex, because if I'd probably linked with somebody else, I probably wouldn't have been trading it, because those L's kind of hurt, especially at a time where like the baby was just born. I needed that bread. I was, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You can't take too many L's. I gotta tell folks, man, you can't take too many L's in a new venture, man. But you gotta expect it. I was listening to a guy talking to guys like, man, you can't expect to win everything. You can't expect to always get the W's. But
yeah,
man. But what they don't tell you about business, but is in investing, they don't tell you about how the pain of that L.
I mean, they do not tell you. They don't prepare you for that thing.
No.
Yeah, it'll stick with you. Sometimes I sit back and think, like, just pop in the head, like, dang, I shouldn't have did that, man. I could have been so far ahead,
Oh man. man, when you think about all the money that you lost doing stuff like, man, I mean, I remember being in some network marketing businesses and I kept saying to myself, this could work. And then you take that first L.
I don't know if this gonna work.
Yeah, man. You start second guessing yourself, man. You're like, oh man, I can't believe I did this. But yeah, man. Like I say, a lot of times, man, it's just it takes a listening ear. It takes a strong voice. And I remember talking. I remember when I was in high school, man. I was talking. My mom would always talk to me about tithing, and so I was like, man, I ain't tithing. I ain't giving that church no money. So she was like, no, man. She's like, no, she's like, you're doing what God has instructed his people to do. And I'm like, all right, Mom, I'll try it. So I remember, I started tithing. And it was, my tithe at that time might have been, I was working at the movie theater. And all I talked about, man, I can't believe I'm working in this movie theater. I ain't making I ain't working like 2 or 3 days a week. Man, I ain't making no money. She's like, just keep tithing. Got to make a way. I'm like, all right. So, man, so what ended up happening was the guy at the movie theater, he asked me, said, man, you want to learn how to do tickets, do popcorn? Can you think you can run the whole shebang by yourself one day? I'm like, yeah, I probably could. So, man, he was trying to find me places to work, whether it was the front desk, not the front desk, the selling tickets. I mean, one day I was selling tickets. I would sell the tickets and then I would go to the counter and do bag popcorn. Yeah, man, I do the popcorn. I'd go back, sell tickets. I'd be out there looking, see somebody coming, run back around and set up. Man, the guy even tried to show me how to be a projectionist, like put the films on.
Word? That's what's up.
But it was bad with the film, man. I couldn't get the films to work. People were coming out. Hey, man, the movie's not working. I was like, oh man.
Really? Go get somebody for you.
Yeah, I could go get the guy, man. Man. So, but it was wild, man. That was a great job, man. That's my first job ever working in the movie theater. But so my mom was like, hey, you gotta be ready to. You have to learn how to master the little things God gives you to eventually be the shepherd over a lot, because you got to ask yourself, if you got all this stuff when you weren't ready for it, what were you going to do with it? You're going to squander it. And a lot of times, man, like the L's that you take in investing and Forex and business, those L's that God's showing you ain't ready for this. You're not ready to take that next step yet, because you still aren't. Mentally, you're not ready for that. Yeah. that big responsibility. So yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. But
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. I could say the same thing. I could definitely say the same thing, because I had to develop some things and learn some discipline to handle these markets, and just, in life, I'm saying, before being able to, even right before this podcast, we started this, it was a lot I learned, and just a mindset to stay consistent with this thing. And I started to acquire, you know what I'm saying? Because, when I was younger, I didn't have the best examples, and I really wasn't disciplined, and I've learned a lot over the years about that, and had to take time to be able to have the responsibilities I got now. Because I'm even a better father for the stuff I've learned on my journey. So, I'm just grateful, definitely grateful for everything.
So the one thing I learned about life, man, is there's never a clear cut blueprint, because no matter what your parents' life was like, doesn't mean your life's gonna turn out that way. And that's the beauty of it. It's 4 of us growing. It was 4 of us growing up, and all 4 of us have totally different views of our parents, father, mother. We all say our mother was a real hustler, a real go-getter. She really tried hard. She did what she could. She made a way out of no way. That's the thing that mothers always do, man. I always tell folks, man, Mother's Day is one of the best days. It's one of the
Absolutely.
best. It's one of the best retail days in the year, man. They're gonna always go take care of mom. Father's Day,
yeah. See, I heard something on the radio that said on average, people are spending at least $300 on mom on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not that high for fathers. So yeah, you're right about that. Because moms,
you gotta love mom, man.
You gotta love mom. Even when because even when like I talk about when my mom went through the situation with drugs and stuff, but even through that, like she would call me, you know what I'm saying, some mornings and just be like, you know, like give me encouragement for the day. You know what I'm saying? She would always have this thing. She'd be like, yeah, get up, go take over the world, son. You know what I'm saying? It's just give me that mindset that I could do anything. So I love my mom to death, man. Mothers, and they deserve that. They deserve that credit. You know, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You guys deserve all the love.
Happy Mother's Day, yeah.
Absolutely.
And then like I say, man, this is a beautiful thing. I get Father's Day, though, dog. Man, but don't go out to eat on Mother's Day, man. That is Mother's Day, man.
Madness.
Man, the restaurants are packed. And then it's funny because it's always falling around graduation time too. That's the next thing. But hey, man.
It does. It's good to see, you know, all the mothers celebrating. We just did a little cookout for my my wife's grandmother and for her and stuff like that. It was good. And we just got to chill, let the moms kick back, you know.
Yeah. Like it's always lovely. So man, it's always lovely to watch. Like I coach football. It's always lovely to watch. Like you see the parents come out to the games and stuff. You know, moms, dads. You know, dads. Football games. Dads are always out there. Like if your child runs track or plays baseball or basketball or anything, any other. Well, let me not say basketball, but any other sport, like any non-revenue generating sport, like basketball, soccer, wrestling, track. You always see moms out there. Dads. But they out there sometimes, but most time you're gonna always see the moms out there, representing the meets and stuff. And then you know pickups. You know, if the child ain't driving, you'll see mom out there, you know, picking them up. You know, I always like to joke with the guys that are always late. Like the last one that's there, I'm like, hey man, where your mom at, man? He's like, oh, she's coming, and I know what that means. She just left the house, or you know, she's
Facts.
Yeah, she's 20 miles up the road, man. And she got off work late, you know, she had an arrangement with somebody to pick him up, but they forgot, and now she's got a double here. So I mean, I get it. I laugh and joke when I tell them, hey man, tell her she got to bring some Chick-fil-A next time. But I'll be like, hey man, don't tell her that until you get in the car and y'all off the parking, out the parking lot.
Go get some distance between.
Hey man, tell her when you make that right or that left. And don't tell her till you get out the school grounds now, because I want to be sure. I want to be gone. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it's amazing to see what mothers do with their children, man. It's always a blessing.
Absolutely. And in a lot of situations these days, the mothers are all these kids have, you know what I'm saying? So they're really laying the foundation to who these kids are going to become. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, mothers just play such a huge part in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah, most definitely.
What type of influence? Since we, you know what I'm saying, talk about mothers, what type of influence did your mother have on your life?
So my mother was, as you saw, my sister was on here too, some episodes ago. My mom was a real hustler, dog. Like when I say make a way out of no way, hey man, she would make a way out of no way. And it's funny because I watch my wife do stuff with my children, and like, hey man, like they could want the Eiffel Tower. They could want to have a birthday party with the France theme, with the Eiffel Tower and with the little berets. Man, she'll find all that stuff, and she'll find all that stuff and do it. And I'll be like, man, them kids gonna get a cake, and yeah, that had been me. But
facts, Dad's gonna handle that situation completely different. We might DIY the Eiffel Tower, have some stuff together, something. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but that kind of stuff like my wife would do for our children. That's kind of like my mom would come out of the box. She wouldn't have no birthday parties, but she would just make it like you might tell on a Monday, hey, I need $50 for whatever. She was like, I ain't got no money, so you're gonna have to wait. And that wait might be 24 hours, and next thing you know, she has $50. And you'd be like, man, how'd you come up with this money so fast? But you never asked it. You never asked her how she did it. It was just like, and then once she gave you the money, she'd be like, hey man, don't wait till the last minute to ask me no more. Cause But she never like I've never asked her like how did you come up with that? But she was like her thing was, I'm gonna make a way I'm gonna make a way. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. And man, she would do it, man. She would find a way out of no way. Like my mom, my aunt Nita, they are amazing women, man. Like hey man, like I couldn't. It was 4 of them. I only have 2, so I don't know how they did it with 4. Like that's crazy. And they all were totally, and all 4 were totally different. All 4 of us have completely different personalities. So I mean, it was like all 4 of us graduated high school, 2 of us graduated from college. Nobody had any children prior to 30. No. So my brother had children first, and then he got married. But yeah, we weren't really bad children. She corralled. She was like she was a goat herder. She kept us all in line, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
My mom was, she used to, I'd be amazed how she hustles stuff up.
Yeah. I watched her. Let me not say I watched it, but I would talk to your mom, like, 'cause she one of my clients, man, and she would do stuff like, I remember when she moved to Wilmington, I was like, what are you doing in Wilmington? She was like, working. I'm like, that was a stupid question. Yo.
Yeah, she honestly done held down 4 jobs. I mean, still kicking. She do anything to take care of us. Like when I was down in Wilmington too in college. She would help me out. I mean, she make anything happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
it was amazing. Super grateful to have her.
Yeah. And she would dive into any type of business she was in. She would just dive head first.
Oh yeah.
And she would be like, she'd be all in, man. So it would never be a situation like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm like, she's like, hey, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, that's the thing. She would always figure it out. And raising 3 boys, it was not easy.
I can only imagine.
But my mom, she's small, but she quick. She got some hands too. I remember one time I was younger, she called me, I was cussing up a storm behind the house with my friends, you know what I'm saying? I was blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? She walked around the corner. She happened to be, just happened to be looking for me, walked around the corner, and she heard me, and I turned around because I just felt something behind me. She was just standing there waiting. I was like, oh man, I took off. Oh, she was right behind me. I'm talking about walking me down. I was like, oh man. Yeah. And then my stupid self, I ran straight to the front porch. Door was locked. She knew I was going to do that somehow. Door was locked, so she ran up on me, stopped me. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man, your mom was cool. She's cool. She's a cool lady. Man. I remember when I first, we would always talk about insurance, man, but she was hilarious, man. Oh God, if I ever had a bad day, I would call her, man, because I'm like, yo, I got this must make me laugh. I don't care what it is. It's gonna be something funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but hilarious.
Yeah, she's my best friend. Like we just, I called her last night, and we just started talking, and I mean, we just on the phone bugging, like laughing nonstop. I love talking to my mom.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I called my mom this morning, man, to wish happy Mother's Day. I said, "How you feeling?" She said, "Well, I'm feeling with both my hands, and I'm feeling pretty good." So I'm like, what? What? I was like, all right. I mean, it's crazy. She called me one day. I said, "Mom, I'm about to go into a baseball game." She said, "You go baseball it up, and I'll talk to you later." My mom is like 4'11" too, man. Like, you ever talked on the phone? Her favorite word, all right, little one. Like, my mom is literally 4'11", 4 feet 11 inches tall. Everybody's little one to her. I'm like, come on, stop it.
That's pretty funny though. That's
really funny. Man. Yeah, super lady, man. Super lady. Super. It's always great to talk to her, man. Like I saved. She called me on my phone one day, and I didn't catch the message, and I had to save it. I saved the message for so long. I haven't deleted it. It's just like, it's hilarious. The message is funny to listen to. And whenever I'm having a bad day, I'll just play the message back and listen to it. And I'm like, all right. But like, you know, and just listen to my mom and watching her make her moves, her daily activities. I mean, I just say to myself, like, man, every day I get up, I got to help somebody's mom, or I got to help somebody's sister, or help somebody's aunt. I got to help somebody to achieve their dream. And, you know, that's what we're doing. And that's why this is one reason we do this podcast. It's one reason I do the insurance company. It's one reason I'm so passionate about dreams to reality, man, because
we have a good night, man. I appreciate this episode. It was a great one.
Oh man, you take us out of here?
Huh? Yeah, man, I'm gonna take us out of here. I'm gonna take us out of here. Well, if this is your first time joining us, I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and continue to follow us on this journey. This is another week rocking with us. I thank you, and I hope you stay with us. on this amazing journey as we take it straight to the top. We are Dreams to Reality Incorporated, a nonprofit organization geared toward uplifting, inspiring, and empowering communities all over the world. We thank you for tuning in this week. And remember, our goal is not to be better than anybody, but together we can achieve better for everybody. Thank you and have a good night.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.